Let's see how to create a Laravel 11 project on Windows 11 using XAMPP. First, we have to install XAMPP, of course, on the computer. So let's open the web browser and let's go to apachefriends.org. And here I choose XAMPP for Windows. And the XAMPP installer is being downloaded. And the XAMPP installer was downloaded. Let's start XAMPP installation. While XAMPP is being installed, let's download Composer from getcomposer.org. I'll click on Download. And here we need to choose Composer Setup.exe. And the Composer Setup was downloaded. So Composer Setup was downloaded, but I'll wait for the XAMPP installation to finish before installing Composer. Okay, so XAMPP installation is done. Let's now get back to our Downloads folder to install Composer. So next here. And Composer auto-identified the PHP installation on our computer, which is great. So let's click on Next. If for any reason it couldn't find PHP for you, just click on Browse. And it should be in your XAMPP folder, in a folder called PHP. And in this folder down here, we have it here, php.exe. But for me, it found it automatically, so all we need to do is check this box, then click on Next. I don't want a proxy, and let's install Composer. And Next. And let's close the Composer installer. And now I log out of the computer and log back in. It might not always be necessary, it might work even if you do not log out and log back in. But since Composer made a change to our system's path, it might not update as it should. But logging out and logging back in should fix it. Next, let's install Visual Studio Code. If you don't have it installed yet, you can always download it from code.visualstudio.com. And the installer for Visual Studio Code is being downloaded. And let's install Visual Studio Code. And the installation is complete. Let's start Visual Studio Code. Let's now open the built-in terminal. So Terminal and New Terminal. And here we need to navigate to our XAMPP installation folder. So first, let's go to the root of the C drive, so cd/. And now I go to XAMPP htdocs. Here we can run php-version. And you can see that we now have PHP 8.2.12. And we can also run composer-version. And you can see that we also have Composer installed. Before creating our Laravel project, we need to install the unzip extension. To do that, let's open our XAMPP installation folder. And in the PHP folder, if we show the file extensions, we can see that down here we have a file called php.ini. In this file, we need to look for zip, so Ctrl F, zip, and you should be able to find this line. Semicolon, extension equals zip. What I'm going to do is uncomment this line by removing the semicolon. And let's save the file. And we can now get back to Visual Studio Code. Here I'll open the terminal. Now we're ready to create our Laravel project. To do that, we run composer, create project, Laravel / Laravel, and then the name of our project. And I'll just call my project demo project. And our new Laravel project is being created. It will take about 2 to 3 minutes. And the project was created. We now need to open the folder in which our new project was created. In my case, it was a folder called demo project. So File, Open Folder, and as you might remember, it's inside the htdocs folder. And here we can find our demo project folder. Let's open it. And we need to trust the authors. And we can now see all of the files for our Laravel project. To serve the project, we open the terminal again. And we need to run php artisan serve. And we got a link to our application. So let's press on Ctrl, then follow the link. And we can see the response from our new Laravel application. And down here, we can see that we're using Laravel version 11.